Hello everybody and welcome back to another day of Inktober 2022. Today's word is, on day 12, kind. And hope you all are being kind and leaving a like on these streams. Actually leave a like because it actually helps. But anyway guys, welcome back to another stream. We are going to be doing another word from Inktober in the Inktober community. If you're unsure of what Inktober is, it is a challenge of 31 days of doing a different illustration by a different prompt every single day, set by the founder of Inktober. Can't think of his name right now, but you can find out more about it if you go into your search engine, type in tippity tap on your computer, in say just write in Inktober. You can find out more information about that, and he's got videos telling you the rules and setting out things for you to do. If you are only now finding out about it and you would like to still join in, you can join in as much as you like. You do not have to worry that you've missed a few days. You can start from the day that you see the first prompt, but you just from that day use the prompt each day to make a illustration with your own talent. It doesn't have to be good, doesn't have to be excellent, it just has to be what your skill level is. The only rule is no pencil, no rubbing out, and only using ink. I would normally use a pad of paper and be using a pen. It's normally about one single pen, maybe a Copic marker to do some shading, but I have not I've decided not to do that. I've decided to, because I'm practicing doing my digital freehanding. I have been doing digital artwork using my tablet here, my UG single flat tablet you can put on your table, and the one single pen. Obviously you only get one pen with it anyway, so that's what I'll be using. And I've been using the app called Critter. Now normally I would freehand everything on paper, like you meant to, but like I said, I'm trying to practice my digital artwork and my digital freehanding more than anything, because I can do digital artwork because I generally take something that I've drawn on paper, bring it into the app, and then digitize it from there and put an extra bit of flair to it, things that I can't exactly do on paper. So with my pens, my skills are a bit limited, or generally my materials are a little bit limited. But in a digital world, there is no limitation to what you can do. So yeah, again I'm using Critter. We're going to go jumping into that app right now. So let's jump into there. And now that we've gone into the app, you can see, not the app, sorry, the program. Again, if you want to get this program for yourself, it is completely free. You can find it if you type in Krita, that's Critter, in your search engine. There will be a free download for you, and you can support them just by downloading and promoting them, because they do give you this completely free. They do not ask for anything, and it is completely bug free. There is no problems with this whatsoever. The only thing is, it's just in some cases it's a little bit limited to what Photoshop and things like that can do, but it's not that much far away from it. It's one down from Pro, shall we say. So it's something you can practice on and see if you like doing digital artwork, and then maybe splash out and get something a bit more expensive. But if you don't want to, and you can't, like me, you can just use Critter for pretty much anything you can think of. It will let you do Photoshop type things. It will let you do digital artwork, and it'll also give you a load of effects and things you can use as well. There is I don't know, I'd say hundreds, but quite a few tools you can use. This is just a limited batch of digital stuff that comes with your setup patch, but you get oh my god, you've got painting tools, you've got sketching pencil tool, you've got texturing. They all come in their own different sections. I am not going to be using any of those tools because I'm only trying to do things in ink, and I'm doing freehand ink drawing. So let's go to my ink section that I've set out. My favourite ink pen, it's a brush pen, which I would normally use if I was, well, I use a ballpoint pen, but I do use the brush pen to thicken lines and make things look a little bit more fresh and poppy, and just makes it look a bit better. And that's what generally I'll be using to draw today's picture. And then we've got the fountain pen, which will give me a thinner line and a bit more detailed line as well. And I've got the ink brush, ink paintbrush. I don't want to call it paintbrush, it's an ink brush, which you can put down like shading and things with. Very similar to your ink brush if you were using it in real life. It is obviously a digital thing, so it's slightly limited to what effects you can use it for, but it gives the same effect as an ink brush. And yeah, that's what I'll be using to add shade if I feel like I need to. Sometimes I don't, so I generally just do it to sketch and then maybe add a bit of depth and shadow to it if I feel like I need to do that. Then yeah, that's why I added it to my arsenal of things to use. But I will be using this one here to do most of it, and then thinner lines for that. We've got the layers up here, which you can use when you're doing colouring and effects and things. You can see, excuse me, you can see more about that in my other videos where I've done digital artwork and how many layers it takes to do just one piece. I'm not going to go into too much detail on that. That's just where the layers are. Again, they're using these tools. I will not be using a razor or using any kind of removal tool because you can't remove ink. So if I make a mistake, it either has to stay there or I have to try and find a way of covering it up somehow. But yeah, that's the basics of Critter and digital artwork. I've got myself a tablet. You can use a mouse if you do not have a tablet and things like that. I used to use a mouse, and I wanted to splash out and move closer into the way that I draw freehand anyway, and that's why I'm using a tablet. But yeah, like I said, today's word of Inktober 2022 for day 13 is kind, and that is what we're going to be trying to make a picture of. Kind is obviously if you're a kind person, or if you're a kind personality, or a kind thing to be done. That's where I'm leaning to on this one, because I was maybe going like a kind as in you know, elf kind or orc kind or human kind, or you know, just something, that kind of thing. But I thought to myself, no, we'll stick with the word as it's traditionally used. As it a kind, not a kind of, a kind thing, should we say. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be trying to draw today. I am going to be listening to some music as always, so the microphone will be turned off at certain points through this video. If you're watching live, you can leave a comment at any point and I will see that comment and answer that comment. But if you leave a comment and I don't see it straight away, please hang about because I will answer those comments when I see them. I don't always see them straight away, purely because I'm staring at my screen and I'm concentrating, and the comments are on a different screen. I won't necessarily see them straight away. But yeah, let's get into the music, and I will get into doing some drawing, and hopefully you will enjoy today's stream. Or if you're watching it as a video, hopefully you enjoy it. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up if you do, and if you're new, hit that subscribe and ding that bell for more. But yeah, see all previous episodes in the playlist, and other Inktober entries from different years in other playlists. So yeah, without further ado, let's get the music a go, and I will shut up and get on. Hello, Sony. I've just seen your comments there. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you do like this picture. You had no idea. Well, hopefully you got more of an idea what I'm drawing now. The prompt today was kind. It's written up in the top corner there. Yeah, hopefully you have you do like the picture. What I was trying to draw at the beginning was like a tree, and I couldn't really decide what animal to put down, so that's why I put it in shadow. The person is holding an umbrella, and it's raining, and the umbrella is being placed over the cat as an act of kindness, because today's word is kind. And yeah, that's I've achieved a picture today. I kind of want to put a little bit of shadow and shade, but I think if I put too much in there, it's going to ruin it. Also, I think I should have maybe put the rain coming downwards instead of sideways, because that cat's still going to get wet. In my mind, that cat's still getting wet. So yeah, maybe I should have put the brolly down a bit lower. And the brolly, I'm not happy with the way the brolly turned out, but this is just a sketch, and I can always come back to this one, and when I get around to colouring it, which won't be today obviously because it's just an ink drawing today, when I get around to colouring it, I can fix things that I don't like about it. But other than that, I think it's not too bad for a freehand sketch. Let me know what you think of it. If you're still watching, that is Sony or Sonny. But yeah, I've got to the point where I can do really. Like I said, I want to put a little bit of shade and shadow, but I think it might ruin it, because again, I can't erase anything. So if I do anything that I don't like, it may cause an upset to me, because I'm like, ugh, I've done that, I wish I didn't. I just want to put a bit of shade on the shadow on the person, and a little bit on the in the background, because the background's seeming a bit too white. But again, it's something that I can change later, I suppose. If I put it in and I don't like it, I can always change it back. Obviously I'm going to put some colour in there at some point for the tree, for the sky, maybe put an underneath growth, but they're up pretty high, so I don't know if I should just leave it as up in a tree. And what are they looking at? Are they looking at a blank screen? You know, what are they looking at? I don't want to put anything that they're looking at there. Again, I'll add that later on in post, when I get around to colouring all of these. These will be coloured. Every single one of these will be coloured, because I love Inktober. It always gives me more inspiration for future projects. I might even make something like this out of polymer clay, because you know, I've got an Etsy if you're interested, where I post all of my creations, my drawings, and my things that I do. These can be available for posters. If you want them as the original, I can get them printed out for you. Or if you are one of those that do the NFTs, because somebody has asked me already, and I'm not sure if I want to go into that project, but we'll see more about that. And if again, if you want this as just a digital download, so you can have it on your phone, then obviously please let me know. Yeah, well, I'll get it sorted out to the size of your phone, and get it made up for your phone, because I've made a few backgrounds, wall backgrounds, whatever you call them, for my phone and other people's phones. It's just something fun for me to do, and somebody can carry around my artwork. If you don't want a poster on your wall, you can have it as a PC background. Well, completely up to you. I just need a few specs off you to do that. But yeah, if you want to find out more about my Etsy, then obviously check the my main wall, there is a link there. Obviously I'm live right now, so I can't put the link in. Yeah, hopefully you will enjoy it. Going over there, just having a look what I've made so far. Everything that gets made on this channel gets posted up there. Some of the things that aren't made here do get posted up there too. So go and have a look what is and what isn't there. And if you're interested in having something done for yourself, something drawn for you or made for you, you can leave me some inspirational comments and I will get those made and for you to purchase. I do ask for a little bit up front before I start anything, if you've got something in mind, purely because it for the cost of clay or cost of time doing it, so you can pay half now, pay half later sort of thing, or just pay a full price off on my Etsy, and you'll get that posted and packaged and everything else to you as quickly as humanly possible that I've made it. So I know otherwise, guys, I think I will kind of carry on a little bit of shade, only a little bit, I don't know, but for now we'll get that music playing again. I'll have these comments up and you guys can keep having a chat. Okay guys, so I'm going to leave the stream here and end the stream as is, and leave the image that I've drawn as is, because I'm not going to add any more shadow and shade to that, because I'm starting to go, ooh, should have put that there, especially on the outside. For one, I didn't put it on a different layer, so if I wanted to delete it later, now I can't. I've got to delete all of the rain as well, which I kind of want to do anyway, but I'm satisfied with the image that I've made today. I've used only ink tools as always, and we've got another picture done for Inktober 2022. Again, today's word was kind for day 13. There will be another day tomorrow, obviously, but there will be another word for tomorrow as well, another prompt, and you can find out what that stream what that word's going to entail by joining again tomorrow. If you have, guys, liked this stream, or if you've watched it as a video and you've liked the video, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. If you're new and you want to, hit that subscribe button, and if you really want to, hit that bell so you get notifications on when I'll go live and also when I upload videos in the future. But otherwise, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in